Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's 6 jump week? I don't remember what number we're on already. Wow, this does not bode well. We're on like 6 or 7. I think it's 6 jump week. But this week we are going to be adding to Time for Torture Princess, which I'm incredibly excited about. I'm going to actually do chapters 86 and 87. And then next week I'll do 88 and 89, which 89 is the chapter we're currently up to. I was going to catch up to the current chapter and then add it, but we got to chapter 86, and it's the Hellholm martial arts tournament, and I was like, okay, people might want to see me react to this, so I can't read any further as much as I want to. In addition to those two chapters, we're going to have Phantom Seer Chapter 27, ITLC Chapter 7, and Witch Watch Chapter 6. Still another week off from Excuse Me Dentist, It's Touching Me, so just those 4 series. I think the next one I'm going to try to add is either going to be Spy X Family or Magu-chan, God of Destruction. Probably one of those will be the next thing I add, but I'm not sure yet. I have a bunch of other videos and stuff to worry about before trying to spend time marathoning manga to add to this. But yeah, so I'm going to start off with this Time for Torture Princess. It's amazing. If you're not reading it, you really, really, really should be. Phantom Seer as well is amazing. If you're not reading that one, ITLC I am loving so far. It's pretty new, but I'm loving it so far. Witch Watch is also new, and I'm also really enjoying it. I don't think, to me personally, if you were to ask me a favorite, I think ITLC is a bit better than Witch Watch, but both are really good. And again, it also depends. They're two different types of series too. They're very, very different in their tone and style. So again, it's kind of a personal preference thing. If you're really into rom-coms, I feel like Witch Watch would be something that you would really, really like. Because even I'm kind of like, there's some rom-coms that I really like, some that I'm not as into, and I'm really enjoying Witch Watch so far. But either way, let's go ahead and jump into 'Tis Time for Torture Princess, Chapter 86. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, Chapter 86, we finally get it. The Hell World Martial Arts Tournament. The start of the Hell World Martial Arts Tournament, Torture 86. The first preliminary round is a 5-person battle royale, and I wonder if this Fox announcer is possibly a reference to Yu Yu Hakusho's Kyoko. The goal is freedom. Fight. The last fighter standing in the ring is the winner. This is so great, because I have no idea how this is going to go, like, how the mangaka is going to play this one. Let's team up first to knock the princess out of the running. Well, they're clearly plotting to pick off the strongest competitor, and with the princess unarmed, how will she overcome this 4-to-1 odds? Like, I think it'll be hilarious if the princess actually does just mop up everyone in this tournament and prove to be like the strongest in Hell World, and then just decide to stay. Alright, first prelim, Group 1, begin. Let's go. We'll start with a group attack. I'll go first with a bull rush. Cut her down when she dodges. Neptune's might. Whirling fist. She just easily dodges. And see, I love the art is so amazing. Even though this is just like a slice of life comedy, the art's so amazing that this would look better than like a chunk of the action series I've seen. It's so good. She just knocks the fish guy out. A one-hit KO. An incredible showing from the princess. The first of the team attackers. Brushed under the rug in short order. And I love her face. Don't let that scare you. Follow my lead. A pincer attack. Muscle, hook, rending claw. And again, she just dodges easily and takes them out. This is so good. Such power. The princess is too much to handle. And she's down to the last fighter. Ultimate defense stance. Fighter Ikega's defense is widely recognized. He holds this curious pose as he yells out, "In my ultimate defense, I can catch the opponent's attack with one hand. I can counter an attack with double the impact using my free hand." And now, with her opponent on the impenetrable defensive, what will the princess do? And she just instant transmissions and punches him in the face. Too fast. His defense stance was all for naught. She went right in and took him out head on. Every fighter's dream. She took the fight head on and put down the competition. A single straight right hand was all it took. The princess moves on, completely untouched, to the second preliminary round. Fighter's changing room. Wow, Princess Chan, what an overwhelming win. And we have Yoki and Inky. Inky is the cutest. If she is not voiced by whoever voices Susie from Little Witch Academia, like, I don't know, I will be sad, because I feel like that's like the perfect casting for her. Oh, it's no biggie. Keep this up and you'll breeze through the second prelims. Yep, I'll take down anyone they put in front of me. There's no opponent in the next round. Huh? The second round's a written exam. What? It was posted on the flyer, that much I know for certain. That day, I thought to ask why the princes wouldn't be barred from participating, but one look at the poster, and I understood. This year's subject, math. Oh, that's so sad, so we're not even going to get to see more. You two must have thought that Her Highness wouldn't stand a chance in a battle of wits, no. But that's where you've erred, for Her Highness is well known for her prowess in scholarly pursuits. You've judged Her Highness by her appearance alone, and mistook her for a buffoon. Nah, we don't think of her like that. Nope, if she wants dinner, that's fine, is what we figured. No matter how inept, Her Highness is still a princess. Her education is of the highest class. Especially in mathematics. Her genius is unparalleled, boom. The beauty of her answers are unimpeachable. They were always exactly the same as the answers at the back of the textbook. I always copied the answers from the back. Your Highness, the princess was eliminated in the second round. The winner was Stark, the level-headed. His wish was the expansion of the Hellhome Library mystery novel catalog to make the slice of life torture come back. Oh, that's so good. Man, I wish we got to see more, though. This was hilarious. It was so funny. The characters are amazing. The art is amazing. Like I said, it's better than half of the actual fighting manga I read. It's so good. Alright, I wanted to give a little bit extra, so I also want to read chapter 87 before I move on into the other stuff. And then, like I said, we can do 2 chapters next week, and if there's no break, 2 chapters after that. And yeah, then we'll be all caught up after doing 2 chapters thrice. But yeah, Torture 87. The princess didn't talk. Huh? 'Tis clear to me now. You have an ironclad will, and shan't be submitting this day. Very well then, keep your secrets, and enjoy the dish. And Torture is just like the most adorable character. She is so amazing. I love her so much. Huh? What? For real? Quite. And to speak plainly, like, big props to, Hirake is the artist, actually. Big, massive props to the character design. Like, Torture's character design is, like, the most perfect thing. Like, the character designs in general in the series are amazing, but Torture's is, like, the best even among all these amazing character designs. Today's torture, fondant au chocolat, was quite skillfully prepared, and so it seems only right for the princess to eat it. 'Twas my honest feeling about this delicacy. She is too perfect. She is too perfect. I see, so that's why. You would rather admit defeat and have me eat it, because it was made to such perfection. Why, my dear sweet Torture, you're simply precious. Let me give you a little pat on the head. In her first victory against Torture, Her Highness is obviously riding quite high. Well, since you went to all the trouble, don't mind if I have a bite. And then she takes a bite. So good. The rich chocolate flavor seeps into every corner of my mouth. This is going to be so hard to react to when we get to these food chapters, I swear. Torture, this is just so delicious. 'Tis heartening to hear that. Hey, just what are you doing? Why, I simply thought I might enjoy a bite with you. And so I'm reheating another fondant au chocolat. As some time has passed since it was made, the chocolate within is unfortunately solidified. Reheating one will bring it back to some semblance of its freshly baked state. Princess, you must know this already. The word fondant. 'Tis a word that means melting. Wow, the chocolate! It's oozing out of the center! Like, look at how amazing this art is! What? I'm coating every inch of the cake with the warm melted chocolate. Ah, divine! Such rich chocolate, tastes so heavenly, and yet so sinful. Mine too, you gotta reheat mine too. You wish to reheat yours as well, Princess? Very well then. I would have to receive a secret from you. Huh? But you lost today. You just wanted me to eat this anyhow, right? 'Tis true that I wanted you to enjoy it, but at what point had I accepted defeat? That's a pretty dirty move, you know, totally unfair. Your Highness, stay strong. What a vile, cowardly trick, in the face of such an unjust tactic. I, the commander of the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army, the princess, will never bow to such devilry. The princess talked. So yummy, oh my! And some frosty ice cream on the side to top it off. It gets all warm and melty, and eating it together with the fondant au chocolat, simply the best. A princess unwavering is a princess not savoring. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I want to keep reading, but I'm gonna have to cut myself off for now, because I want to save my voice for the other 3 series. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy continuing to read this with me. Oh man, I need to lose some weight, but all I'm thinking about now is dessert. It's so amazing. So yeah, either way, that's it, I suppose, for Tis Time for Torture Princess this week. I'm going to move on to Phantom Seer, ITLC, and Witch Watch. Thank you. If you're only sticking around for this series, thank you for watching, but I would also recommend the others. At least give them a try. And Manga Plus is really good for, like, providing you the opportunity to read the first few chapters and giving something a try, you know? But yeah, I suppose that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'm moving on. Okay, now moving on to Phantom Seer. Very excited for chapter 27, because last time we got the reveal that, as I had been like kind of guessing for a good while, the Puppet Master was on that Sasori shit. I guess we maybe should have even taken the hint that she introduced herself as Amelia, which is similar to the other Western names given to the dolls. That maybe that was a hint that Amelia was a doll as well, but Amelia's design was awesome. I love the design of the Puppet Master herself, unless this is a puppet within a puppet. We're going full like Rionetta Matryoshka in here. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's start reading. We're starting off with a really good chapter frontispiece start page, whatever. See? Isn't this really well made? A doll of Oigawa, Phantom Seer, the girl who lives with dolls. And she breaks the leg. Oh? And he drops his staff. This is so good. Oigawa. I mean, it's obviously not good that he's getting his leg broken. I'm just talking about the quality of how intense this is and the art. It's so good. His leg is broken. Is that doll linked to him? I love Kondo as well. She's great. Oh, Retta. Okay, so her name is Retta? Oh, Retta, weren't you going to kill him? I thought it'd be boring if it ended too quickly like last time. Next will be the right arm. I love this. Now she's still hanging out with, oh yeah, her arm's all messed up, so it isn't another puppet within a puppet. Yeah, she's still hanging out with Amelia then. And then Kondo activates her powers again. If you want to play that much, then play with me. I freaking love her. Trance. Alrighty now, try taking the doll from Retta. No need to tell me. And then the ropes from before grab onto her. So I guess the ropes are like a physical manifestation, not just another illusion. It's over already. I don't blame you. This doll god is a highly ranked evil phantom, even amongst doll phantoms. So she's a phantom user then. Aren't you the one controlling that kid? You're using her. You don't understand. Retta is a special child. Miss Doll, you're so pretty. This is interesting, too. So if she is a doll god, if she is a phantom then that would make sense, because we know that, well, actually, I don't know, maybe not. I was thinking the conceiving hands were fused with a phantom in a similar way to Tsumuji, but that's not right. It was Kanzaki. So yeah, this is different. This is interesting. Okay. I'm here to chat again. I was abandoned yet again by humans, but this girl would talk to me, I'm assuming, every day in this mansion. Geez, I love her design. It's not like I can react to her. So today, I thought of a gift for you, Miss Doll. It seems as though she's a foolish child who can't distinguish between human and doll. I wonder when I'll be abandoned again. I wish they'd just burn me so then I'd be gone. I thought of a name for you, Miss Doll. What do you think of Amelia? That was the first time I was given a name. Amelia. And who created this tall mommy doll? Mom and Dad were in an accident and can't move anymore. A relative said I was too creepy to take in. I guess I've been abandoned. Please, Amelia, will you talk with me? And we see freaking Doji coming in. This is so cool. This, just the world and the style of this like manga is so cool. If you use this arm, you can live amongst your dolls. In return, you'll be my doll, little girl. The girl didn't hesitate. Amelia? Good evening, Retta. You're here to chat with me again. Retta and I had been abandoned by humans. Once she agreed to work with Senju Doji, she decided to fight for the dolls. Do you understand, Mr. Shaman? Retta and I are both messengers of the puppets. This is so cool. And now we're cutting back to Riku and Iori. He's unconscious again. That filth that entered Iori's body is a little different from spirit wounds. My disintegration barrier will take some time to remove it, but it should still be healing. I need to focus. And we see the ropes surrounding her. Let's try it again. And then they grab Riku. If Riku gets to fight here, that'd be really cool. She gets pulled away. Iori. And all the way down to where they were fighting. Is this the first floor? It can't be. And she sees the doll god. And Kenma's down. Kenma. Kondo. Now, Miss Beckoning Hand, let's go to Senju Doji. And I wonder what the rules for Senju Doji appearing are. Because, I mean, from what we've seen, she just appears whenever, wherever. So it's like, can't Senju just jump in whenever and try to grab Riku? I wonder what the rules for how that works are. What's going on? Is no one here? My body feels heavy. It's so dark. Someone. And then just a panel of buzz. Okay. It's the phone. Hello, bratty little brother? How much longer do you plan to sleep? That voice. Sis? At this rate, Riku will be captured. Kenma and everyone there are going to be killed. I Betsu. Kenma and everyone. You're the only one left, and you're going to help them. Time to wake up, Iori. Okay, so of course, main character saving the day type stuff. But I love the shine we got for the other characters. I would have liked some fight, and we might still get it, so I'm not, like, counting that ahead of time. We might still get some fight with Riku there, which would be amazing. But yeah, that is it for Chapter 27. I loved it. I loved this backstory. They kind of got me feeling for Retta and Amelia. Gosh, I really love, again, the world and the art style. It's just so pleasing to look at when reading. Like, the paneling, the way the characters just, I don't know, are presented. It just all looks so good. I really enjoy this series. It's another one that, like I said, wow, we should be telling everyone to read this because not enough people are reading Phantom Seer. It is far too underrated. Let's go I Tell C Chapter 7. I loved the twist at the end of last week. I feel like it's like, whoa, we're getting the person who, like, kidnapped Aoi already? But I don't know. It's just, if we went on the traditional path, it would get boring after a bit, wouldn't you think? Like, if we just went along the traditional path of, yeah, we aren't going to know who this guy is, we aren't going to get more information until like 30-some chapters down the line, it's like, it's almost really more interesting to just throw him in this early and in a place where you really wouldn't expect something so important to be revealed. Like, also the dark turn of the guy. I mean, we're dealing with murderers, but we usually don't see them on screen, and a lot of it is played up for comedy. But like, seeing the guy get legitimately his head blown in at the end of last chapter, all of this, it's so interesting, it's so different, it isn't what I was expecting whatsoever, but I guess like anything, we'll just have to see where it goes. So yeah, let's start reading Chapter 7 of ITLC. Hikaru Kagamino, the offender who abducted Ioi, and the offender she once loved. I've scanned the case files before, but he looks nothing like his wanted poster. He just dyed his hair and slicked it back, it looks like. Or I guess, I don't know, his eyes are a bit different. And his chin too. Huh, you know? Maybe there is something here. He doesn't. Then is he not the guy from the wanted poster? But the name he gave was the same. And if he is the kidnapper, then... No. Don't die, Mr. Nobuto. You still haven't told me your wish, says Ioi. Mr. Nobuto. Mr. Nobuto. Why is Ioi showing that much hostility? Risa, why didn't you recognize me? Is it because you don't love me? Oh no, watch out! You, drop the gun! And Sakon grabs him, and he does. Stick to being useless, you cliched goody two-shoes. I originally came here to do research for my novel. That's when I happened to see Risa. She turned into quite the appealing character. As an added bonus, the criminal also appeared. That's when I got the urge to bring them together. But before I could, you made your own move, saving me the trouble. Unfortunately, it was nothing but a letdown. The criminal gave up. And it looks like he's just letting Sakon hit him. A shame, since seeing Risa fail at love is so entertaining. What's his deal? He doesn't even seem to care. Here's the thing. After your love inevitably failed and you were placed in danger, Ukon there was supposed to save you. That's what I wanted to happen. Which is why I scrapped that guy for ruining my story. Nothing to get angry over, though. When you're writing a novel, you may delete a few things, toss a few pages in the trash, but you don't get very emotional over every tiny detail. So, this whole story goes in the reject pile, and we see this story written down on his arm. Risa Ioi loves culprit, Ohira case, all of that. Okay. This whole story goes in the reject pile. This story is trash. There we go. Does he not feel pain? Hikaru, you haven't changed one bit on the inside, have you? This world isn't merely material for your novels. We're not characters in a story, and you're not an author detached from it either. This world is just material for his novel. What kind of ridiculous thinking is that? He may have been outside the norm, but he had feelings. Unlike you just keep committing crimes without a hint of emotion. Okay, that's interesting. She helps out, well, doesn't really help out, but she kind of, in the way that she captures all these criminals, she seeks to understand them and why they are the way they are and why they did these crimes. Yet, it's different with him. He just doesn't have a reason based in, like, feeling. It's all based in, like, puppeteering the world. And that's why I can't love you. You're nothing but a monster. His name, his life. You stole everything from him. I won't stand for what you've done. I never wanted your love from the get-go, Risa. Your love's worthless. The fact that no one needs it or wants it is what amuses me. Him? Give him back. Okay, so I guess the actual guy from the picture is who she loved, and this guy killed him because it was all part of the story he was telling. Ah, Risa's such a cool character. And Ukon stops her. Stop it, Ioi. Mr. Ukon, please let go of me. Let me do what I want. Not when it looks like you're suffering. Jeez, this is really good. I don't know your reasons, but if you can't love him, then you have a duty to fulfill as a detective. You're under arrest for the commission of murder. And they legit arrest the guy. Man, I would love Ioi in a second, though, so I mean, this guy is very wrong. Ioi, he didn't have a pulse. He didn't. Then you understand it's not really practical to carry him down the mountain? I do. Hey, when we get back, you want to get some pancakes from this place I heard about. Do what? Right after seeing a guy get murdered? Mr. Ukon, is something wrong? Is all the sugar starting to coat your brain? No, it's not. Well, let's just say, I took a little hit on the noggin, and it may have adjusted my thinking a bit. I thought that, at the very least, your love was worth something this time around. That's all. The pancakes are, well, an apology for how I've treated you thus far. Bro, Oh God, my heartstrings. That's right, even Risa needs a sympathizer on her side, and the character most worthy of being that is you, Ukon. You and you alone have acted in my ideal way. I want to write a novel starring you both. But we're still lacking material, so I'll set up a case for you. And I'll make you into the best partner around for her. Hey, you're already under arrest. Chuki? Oh man, now I'm getting nervous. That makes me think he's gonna kill Sakon in order to set these two on a certain path. Hey, you're already under arrest. Joking or not, there'll be none of that on my watch. Quit spoiling the dynamic, you walking cliche. You can take a hike. And then he goes for his gun. Unappealing characters get shelved. Oh my god, holy shit, this series is going insane. Ukon takes the hit for him. Dang it. I have no choice. Guess I have to give up on this world. So again, it's like this world he's giving up on, and he's gonna just try to write another story with other characters. But again, Ukon acted in the way he wanted, trying to save Sakon from earlier. I thought I finally had a chance to write my greatest masterpiece, but with her partner in this condition, I suppose it's back to the drawing board. This whole thing's a dud. That includes you, Risa. And then he aims, and we have another gunshot. And dripping. A knife? Yo, Nobuto! Came for the save. Even though it looked like he got hit in the head, he should really be dead. The hell? You're still alive? Mr. Nobuto, what I want, what I need to do, look, it was worth something, is to protect you. And he slashes him. Seems things just got a little more entertaining. March 21st. And how was this ranked even lower than last week that I just mentioned a little bit earlier in the video? This chapter was incredible. The only thing that would sour this to me is if he runs away, Nobuto is alive, Ukon's alive, and we just go back to the plain old normal without any consequences of all this happening. Like, of course I don't want Ukon to die, but at the same time, Ukon dying would be, like, more interesting for the story. I thought Sakon dying after it seemed like he was going to be the main character, like if Sakon got taken out there, that would have been the biggest swerve to me. Like, it's not like I want him to die, but wouldn't that have made the series a hell of a lot more interesting? So I feel like Nobuto's probably got to die here. I think the story would probably be better if Ukon dies, but who knows? I just want some sort of, like, end game to all of this that's going on right now. Some sort of consequences. But holy shit, that was an incredible chapter. I don't know how more people aren't, like, really excited about this one. But yeah, either way, I'm gonna move on to Witch Watch to finish out the video this week. Finishing this week with Witch Watch Chapter 6. As always, as I say, every time, extremely excited. So yeah, I've been really liking this. I like the introduction we got to all our characters. It felt really kind of weird because Chapter 5 felt like it flowed more naturally after Chapter 3. So putting Chapter 4 in between them seemed weird, but I don't mind it because Chapter 4 is maybe one of my favorites so far just because I really like Kata. I think last chapter was insanely good because we got good character stuff with both Morihito and Nico. And not only did we get good character stuff with them, we further developed the class, which I think was really great. So yeah, let's jump into Chapter 6, which is Fresh Spring Transparent Fashions. And this is, again, a really nice frontispiece. And what is... Oh, we have, like, an explanation of what they're wearing, like, over them. I kind of wish that wasn't there, actually. I feel like this is just such a nice piece of, like, art that throwing those little tags that almost look like watermarks over it kind of takes away from it. But we see pour hot water over fresh coffee grounds and they fluff up and expand, looking almost like a hamburger patty. Sometimes its robust aroma tickles the nose. Okay. The perfect cup is 1 part coffee grounds to 16 parts hot water. My favorite coffee cup broke a few days ago, but I was given a new one. It's cheap, but I like it. And we have onions because it starts with oni. It's cheap, but I like it. This moment of peace and quiet is a special part of my morning routine. Getting to leisurely enjoy this moment even longer than usual, is my favorite part of the weekend. Good morning! And we have Nico coming in to ruin it. Well, Moy, what do you think of your roommate's just woke up pajama look? The vulnerable sexiness, the innocent cuteness. Drink in the special pleasures of spending a morning with a hot babe for a roommate. And he just looks dazed. You're kidding me. What's up with him? This is the part where he's supposed to be all like, hey, don't wander around just like that. Go get changed. Ah, you're up. Oh, come on. What's with that non-reaction? You're not acting like you live alone with a girl. It may be the weekend, but that doesn't mean you get to sleep in forever. Stop lazing about and get dressed. You're acting more like my mom. It's not like, you have a ton of different outfits to pick from. And then she's just in despair. Huh, they do look kinda similar. They're all old linen smocks. I have a lot of them in different colors with different embroidery, but yeah, they would look identical to most people. High school girls nowadays are way more fashionable, aren't they? Oh, I get it now. I'm not attractive like them. No wonder Moe just gave me a blank look. Kata gave me a bunch of different magazines, but I don't have any cute outfits like these. I guess I should put more work into looking nice, huh? But that's effort. Effort. Or I could just use magic. Nico decided to use magic. Pulp Fashion. Pulp Fashion is a spell that can reconstruct clothing found in pictures and other media. Nice, now I really look like a high school girl. However, since photographs only show the front side of an outfit, the back of the outfit's left entirely transparent. So this is basically just like a super old, like Emperor's New Clothes story. Yikes, what is with this spell? Seriously, this is just like Bimbo-chama. If Moe ever gets a look at my backside, my life is totally over. Bimbo-chama is a character who is poor and only has half of his clothes from a comedy manga and anime called Obo-chama-kun. Okay. But I want to show it to him. The front. I've got no choice but to go. Just you wait, Moe. I'm gonna show you how hot modern girls are. And she just slides out. He just stares. What, Nico, what's wrong? Don't look. Huh? This is, sidestep training. Really? Yeah, the use of you use the motion of both hands coming together at once to generate the energy. Are you Chairman Netero now? Okay, yeah, from Hunter x Hunter. Okay. To let them behind you is to lose. Nico focused, concentrating like a wrestler, competing for the gold medal in the Olympics. That face. I'm going to get another cup of coffee. And then, fui, and he jumps up. Foul. She's blowing a whistle. Foul. Sexual harassment. How? It just is. Don't move, Moe. Sit back down, okay? Sure? Okay. Well, Moe? Well, what? Is that supposed to be from Sushi Zanmai? Okay. Yeah, sorry, just reading all these little things. Sorry, I should probably read it out loud for the sake of people who need it. The way Nico is moving around is similar to the way people move in a popular sushi chain commercial in Japan. Look, my clothes. Don't make me say it. Oh, I guess, they're nice, I guess. I didn't know you had outfits like that. I have the front half anyway. Oh, I get it. You're all dressed up. You must want to go out then. Sure, let's go. What? No? Huh? Are you really gonna make me go outside like this? Are you nuts? What? Did I say something weird? That's not it. I just wanted to show it to you. Personally I like your usual outfits better. Huh? This outfit's nice, but your normal clothes have an airiness and freedom to them that suits you. Besides, I think people look their best when they're just wearing what they want to wear. I agree. Morihito is just such a good, normal person. Oh, I'll go get changed. And she runs off. So he notices. Wait, what is that? Or what is that? What is that what the fashion is these days? Yeek, no, of course not, you big dummy. No, don't look. And then she changes back. Yeah, much better. Hee hee. I like it. It makes my heart race. Hee hee hee. I thought Moy was the stoic, silent type, but he's actually really honest with his compliments. I love him so much. Can I get a closer look? Huh? Sure. He's about to kiss me, isn't he? All these fine gathers, and the heavy yet fluid flow that only old quality linen has. Huh? Nico, what era is this vintage smock from? Era? I don't know. All my clothes are hand-me-downs from my French great-grandmother. They've been kept in the family this whole time. I knew it. Just looking at the fabric told me that it had to be at least as old as the 1920s. That's a valuable vintage item you're wearing. Excuse me, what? How are you still wearing clothes from the 1920s and it isn't destroyed? What are you even talking about? I'm a big fan of old European fashions. Okay, I did not expect you to be a vintage guy. Wait a minute. So it was my clothes that made your heart race. That's so mean. What are you talking about? It's amazing vintage French fashions in particular are incredible. The silhouettes, the fabrics, the detailing, modern day clothes can't hold a candle to the charm of those old styles. Wow, you're just going on and on. What? Haven't you noticed? This jacket that I wear all the time is a vintage 40s, Adolphe Lafont, I have no idea, moleskin jacket. I don't have a clue what you just said. Are you serious, Moe? You got all flustered over my clothes. You saw my butt, you know. Huh? And he just stares. You're kidding. Well, I did realize that the back of your outfit was transparent, but there was enough light reflection that I didn't see anything. Besides, that wastebasket came flying at my face pretty fast. Okay, I'm glad he didn't actually see my butt, but kinda annoying how calm he is about it. You just aren't interested in people, are you, Moe? Technically we're living together, but to you it's like I'm not even here. That isn't the case. Yes, it is. You like being alone better than being with others, right? Now that I moved in, I bet you think it's too noisy with me around. Well, yeah, you do make things noisy. Who cares about you anymore? I'm not going to speak to you for the rest of the day. It was just my dad and me the whole time I was growing up, after all. But you know, I'm starting to learn that it's not so bad if things are a little more lively. Sorry, there's a typo there. Oh, and she takes a sip. And wear whatever you like. I mean it. You look nice in the modern day outfit you had on earlier, too. I'm sorry about my behavior earlier. I was just excited that you had the same taste in clothing as I do, and I got carried away. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's nice out today. I was thinking of packing a lunch and having a picnic. I am so there. And in all of one page, Nico's mood was entirely reversed by Morihito's, unbeknownst to him, natural talent as a flirt. Alright, really cute chapter. It was nice. Witch Watch is just nice every week. It's just a nice thing to end off on. I don't think it's as great as everything else, but it's just nice every week. So, yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Go around if you want and, tell people to read all these series because they're all amazing. But yeah, if you like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of any of these chapters, any of my thoughts on them. I'm always up for talking about this with you all. Subscribe for more of all of this, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just asking, I can give you a link. It's freedom for anyone. Always up to talk on Twitter or Discord as well as here on YouTube. And lastly, if you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon, it really does help a ton. It's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.